Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Dr. Muhibbullah Wazir. We discuss the deltoid muscle. Now look over here, please. This is pectoralis major. This is the clavicle. And then in continuation with this over here, this is acromion process of the scapula. And then this you can see, this is the spine of the scapula. And this is the deltoid muscle hole, and this is the deltopectoral groove in which lies the cephalic vein. Okay, now the same you can orientate over here, please. Look again, look again. This is the clavicle, and then this is the acromion process, and this you can see, this is the spine of the scapula, which is having this inferior lip and this superior lip. These are called as the two lips of the spine of the scapula. Now look, the deltoid muscle is a big muscle. This one, it's a big mass of muscle, multipinnate, and lying over here. Look, and its origin, you look over here, look, this is the clavicle. It is attached to the lateral 1/3 anterior surface and anterior border of the clavicle. Then in continuation with that, it is being attached to the lateral border of acromion process, and in continuation with that, it is attached to the inferior lip of spine of scapula. In this way, the deltoid is having a V-shaped origin. Look again, you can see it over here. Look, this is the clavicle from the anterior border of lateral third of the clavicle, and then this you can see, this is the acromion process from the lateral border of acromion process of scapula, and then this you can see the spine of the scapula from the inferior lip of spine of the scapula. Okay, in this way, this is V-shaped origin. Again, to make it more clear, you can see it over here. This is acromioclavicular joint from the anterior border and upper surface of lateral 1/3 of the clavicle, and then from this lateral border of the acromion process of the scapula, and from this inferior lip of spine of the scapula. This is the origin of the deltoid muscle. Now note one point. Note, there are many ridges in the lateral. Look, this is the lateral border of the acromion, and you can see many ridges. Look, depression and elevation, depression and elevation, many ridges, and these ridges are for the septa, intramuscular septa of the deltoid muscle. There are many intramuscular septa which are not being shown over here. Okay, many intramuscular septa lying over here inside, in between the muscle fibers of the deltoid muscle. Okay, and because of this intramuscular septa attachment to the lateral border of acromion process, the elevation or ridges are being produced. In this way, this multipinnate muscle, look, some of the fibers, look, these fibers which lie anterior to the shoulder joint, and these fibers which originate from the spine, these lies posterior to the shoulder joint, and these big mass of muscle, multipinnate with intramuscular septa, it lies lateral to the shoulder joint. And then all these muscle fibers, they make one common tendon which is being attached over here. Look, it is being attached over here. It is being attached over here to a ridge which is called as deltoid tuberosity, and to a linear ridge at the lateral surface of the humerus bone. It is being inserted over here on the lateral surface of the deltoid tuberosity, and just below it over here it is the groove for the radial nerve, just below this deltoid tuberosity. So in this way, look, the deltoid muscle is being inserted, you can see it over here, by a strong tendon to deltoid tuberosity present on the lateral surface of the humerus bone. And opposite to that, on the medial side over here is the attachment of coracobrachialis on the medial side, and on the lateral side over here is the attachment of the deltoid muscle at the deltoid tuberosity. And then the deltoid tuberosity is also like a V-shaped and having the two limbs, and the septa are being attached over here to the limbs and to the central ridge of the V. But to make it easy for you, but the tendon is being attached to the rough ridge and the lateral surface of the humerus, and that rough ridge is being called as deltoid tuberosity. Okay, now what is the action of the deltoid muscle? Okay, I told you all the muscles anterior to the joint is flexor except the knee, and all the muscles posterior to the joint is extensor except the knee, and all the muscle lateral to the joint are abductor except the knee. So no, abductor, okay, not the knee over here, there is no exception for knee. Now the main mass of the deltoid, muscle, this main mass is lying on the lateral surface of the shoulder joint. That's why the main effect of the deltoid is, look, this is the deltoid. The main effect is to elevate this. This movement is called as abduction. And this abduction, along with this supraspinatus muscle, this one, supraspinatus and deltoid, combinedly perform the action of abduction at the shoulder joint. But the main powerful abductor is the deltoid, because you note that to lift the weight of this limb, the small supraspinatus muscle is not able to do like that. It is said that it initiates the abduction, but the main abduction is being done by this lateral part, big muscular and the multipinnate part of the deltoid to do abduction. Okay, while this anterior fiber which lies anterior to the shoulder, it along with the pectoralis major, this anterior fiber, because it lies anterior to the shoulder joint, that's why it also flex and maybe it medially rotate. Flex and medially rotate, while the posterior fibers which lies posterior to the shoulder joint, automatically these posterior fibers are extensor of the shoulder joint along with this latissimus dorsi, and also it laterally rotates. In this way, deltoid is, but don't forget, the deltoid is the main abductor of the shoulder joint. Another point to be noted, that the deltoid muscle is again one of the site of the intramuscular injection. And note, this is very important. I told you that just below this inferior border over here, it is the radial groove. Just note it over here. Look, just below the deltoid tuberosity, over here it is the radial groove. That is the groove for the radial nerve. And secondly, the posterior branch of the axillary nerve, it also turns around this lower lateral border of the deltoid. That's why while giving injection into the deltoid muscle, note this is the acromion part of the scapula, and note the point that the bone at the top of the shoulder, this bone you feel, this is the acromion process. You give injection to the deltoid, to the lateral part of the deltoid, but not more than 4 centimeters below, because if you go below that, over here, this is the radial groove, and also over here there is the posterior branch of the axillary nerve. That's why don't go below 4 centimeter and better at 3 centimeter. Over here you give the injection. It is the safest, and the good way to make injection is that you put your finger over here so that you think that you have saved the radial nerve and you have saved the posterior branch axillary. Now you give injection anywhere over here, it would be safe. Alright, then what is the nerve supply of the deltoid muscle? Look, the deltoid muscle is being supplied by axillary nerve along with teres minor. Look, this one is teres minor. The deltoid and the teres minor, this is being supplied by the axillary nerve. And I told you yesterday, the subscapularis and teres major are supplied by the lower subscapular nerve. In this way, the subscapularis and teres major are brothers supplied by one nerve. And the deltoid and the teres minor are also brothers supplied by one nerve. And this is all about the deltoid muscle. And note one point again over here, that because you know that the axillary nerve lies over here in contact with the bone, with the surgical neck of the humerus. And if there is fracture at this surgical neck, you must be worried that the axillary nerve may not be injured. And in that case, then the abduction movement of the deltoid, the abduction movement in the shoulder joint would be affected. And must you think first, if there is fracture of the surgical neck, think of the injury of the axillary nerve. Okay, that's all about the deltoid. Thank you.